Testing, testing. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back to another stream of Fate Grand Order. Today, as per usual, well, I say as per usual, but today we're gonna keep trudging right on through Lost Belt 1. Last time, Paxi got captured by Akire, and he's gonna be tortured. And that was after he left us, and we did an invasion on his hometown, and he found out his mother was dead. Then we saw some fucking decimated village, and one village would be too scared after seeing that decimation. So yeah, let's hop right back into it. Ooh, an Avenger. I think the best bet is to go the Queen Skya route, just to ensure that I can take him. We're gonna try and delete his ass. Here we are. Tiramisu, would you mind pulling your hood lower to hide your face? One cannot be too careful after all. I'll just go ahead and use my spirit form there. It does seem lively here despite the late hour. It would be much easier to acquire information if Paxi was still here with us. But since he isn't, the best we can hope to do is eavesdrop. Wait just a moment, please. I'm sure, may I ask why you're putting your hand up to the wall? Why, to eavesdrop, of course. The Tsar. Long live the Tsar. Yapakani killed. All enough to make a beast leather. There's a monster. I've been hearing strange sounds lately. Speaking of sounds, the Tsar. Not joking, he said he saw an old-fashioned human with his own eyes. Ah, here we are. Said they were at the old church, you know? The one up north. If we beat them, we still got a shot at winning. Don't be stupid, even if that's true. We'll talk about someone the Opal Colony take orders from. We can't possibly beat someone like that. Nothing good can come from defying the Tsar. Don't give me that crap now. I'm sick of the damn Tsar. He pawns everything off on the Opal Colony when he goes out on his own. All he does is wipe another village or town off the map. If we're not doing that, or if he's not doing that, he doesn't try to help us. We're the ones who built this city. The Tsar didn't do shit. Yeah, but so what? You know how strong the Tsar is. And that's what it all comes down to in the end. We all know that in our bones. There's not a single thing we can do in the face of such monstrous power. The only hope we got is that he doesn't wake up. As long as he stays asleep, we can manage to get by. And the Upper County, nothing but the Tsar's dogs. I have no choice but to kowtow to them. There we go. I just learned that a mysterious servant is supposedly staying at an old church. Is there anything you can't do? All I did was apply my golem spell in a different manner. In truth, the technique does not lend itself very well to find specific information. It's simply good fortune that I happened to find what we sought. That alone demonstrates how many Yaga are talking about this. In any case, shall we pay this church a visit? This is the church. I don't detect any movement around here. Indeed, nor do I see anything out of place that a servant might have left behind. Same here. This looks like an ordinary neglected church. What do you think, Holmes? I imagine a detective of your caliber may find something we cannot.
Well, it's a bit difficult to get a clear picture on the monitor, but... yes, I do see signs that a servant was here. Seems the servant in question used this church as a base of operations. I believe this place served a similar function to a caster's workshop. He must have felt very much at home.
Well, ain't that something? You really are a great detective. That was my analysis at work. Thank you very much. All Holmes did was look at the summary. Come on, Holmes, you're better than that.
Right, I've been found out. I suppose I got a bit carried away. I'm afraid I've been under a great deal of stress lately, since I haven't been able to make many biting deductions. I do apologize.
That's rich coming from you, Detective. Happy-go-lucky. As if you've ever had a stressful day in your life.
You may go off. There are some mysteries that simply cannot be solved. That alone is a great source of stress for me.
Very well then. If the servant is staying here, why don't we wait for him to return? I agree with that, Ron Master. Must have been exhausting coming all this way in only 2 days. Seems like a good opportunity to rest up. I urge you to take it. These benches may not make for the most comfortable beds, but I suspect they will be considerably better than simply sitting down. Good point. It is nice and warm in here. Then by all means, get as much rest as you can. No way. You really have no idea. Never mind their Maycraft alignments. You don't even know their names. You're kidding. I didn't know you were so cold-hearted, Tiramisu. In that case, you really can't blame them if they wake up pissed off at you, can you? After all, you stole everything from them. Their jobs, their purpose, even their place at Chaldea.
Come now, you really don't know. All the miracles you performed are about to be destroyed at the hands of the very paragon of mediocrity.
Master. Are you alright, Master? You look like you're having a nightmare. I'm fine. It's nothing. Thank goodness. For a moment I was afraid one of your dreams had taken you to another world again. Has that really happened before? Yes, several times, at any rate. Avabron. I know. He's here. Well then, time to answer that age-old question. To pull the trigger or not to pull the trigger? Is it the servant? Yes, it is. The servant we believe to be Amadeus is standing in front of the church. He appears to be keeping his magical energy restrained. But he's also not moving from his position. Guess he's calling us out. What will you do, Master? Let's do this thing! You certainly like to go with the flow, as they say. At times, don't you? Watch out, above you. Whoa there! Well, that was a rather rude way to introduce oneself. Is that Amadeus?
Well, here I am, waiting for more filthy rebel soldiers to show up. Who should I meet but the Chaldean, There's no place for you in this lost spell, Chaldeans. Your only escape now is death at my hands. Lost spell? Is that what he just said? Ah, that's it. If this land structure has been overwritten, that would make this a belt. And this is the final piece of the puzzle I need to complete my hypothesis.
Woo-wee! Look at you, all dudded up. Now that's some kind of suit. What would you call it on? You tell me that's Amadeus. I can't get a good reading on his spirit origin. Could be Amadeus, or he could also be someone else. You could say that about anyone, really. Regardless of who he is, this spirit seemed to agree on one thing. He is very much a harbinger of death.
God's love is nowhere to be found here. There is only the hunt. As I am no longer human, I shall grant you the gift of death.
Are you really Amadeus?
Silence! 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 My name is Amadeus. It must be, or else God will not forgive me.
Alright. I see that Quain with the imaginary scramble event CE. I only need one more copy for max limit break. I don't know too many CEs by name. Let's see. CE imaginary scramble. CE event shop. Oh, like a bird. Okay. You're referring to that. Okay. It's the biker canis art. Ah, I see. I thought you meant that was the name of a CE, and it didn't match up with what was on there, so I'm like, what the hell? I can't remember who I grabbed this from. It was just one that had 10, 10, 10. Let's try. Actually, let's play a longer game. Since they're adding the event as a main interlude instead of doing a rerun, I won't be able to get the final copy, which I'm forever molding about. I'm sure there will be ways to do it. Eventually, but it might take a long time. Like, they might add it to the rare prism shop to exchange for unlocking in it. That's something I remember they do. Wish we can get that early, yeah. Alright. So let's do it like this. I'd rather take the monoprism shot instead of the rare prism shot. Well, when it comes to the one I was referring to, it's usually a case. The one I was exactly referring to was the rare prism unlocking the monoprism one. But then again, there are like ones that are just in the rare prism. Or again, unless you roll a lot and burn gold serpents. Yeah, I'm always struggling for rare prisms. I currently have 5 on my main account. I don't know what I want to spend them on. It's imaginary scramble accused of leaving an event without CD. Max limit break. That's understandable. Alright, Amadeus. So JP brought back Golden Sumo. A long time ago? Ooh, awesome. I keep hearing that's good. I don't know what it does, but it appears in a lot of Pheno's build recommendations, so I figure it's good for something. I think it's something for quick servants. Ooh, he's pretty durable. It's 15% attack up, 50% starting NP. Ah, okay. So it's a pretty good all-rounder fighter. I gotcha, I gotcha. If I remember right, it's from the Rider Kentucky event. That seems like it'd fit, since Kentucky's on it. And it says golden. Wasn't around for the event and the event. Neither was I. This guy's going down pretty easily, to be honest. Then again, it is only Antonio. He's not exactly the most threatening of opponents. Ooh. I see what you're doing. Alright, alright. See what you're working with. And now I'm preparing materials for Cinderella Liz this Halloween. I have almost everything she needs. For Cinderella Liz? Is she not going to have like an event ascension? In material? Or do you mean just in terms of embers? Oh wait, no. Of course, she's going to need skill levels. What am I talking about? Completely flew over my head. Well, yeah, I knew she was the welfare, that's why I was confused for a moment. Then I was like, oh yeah, skill levels. What the fuck? Why does Antonio drop an Egyptian-themed mat? Just short of the blue Spiritron orbs. Oh, and those were last month, weren't they? Hey! Don't take this the wrong way, but...
What is it?
What you need for a skill level up. Oh, I don't think it'll be that hard to obtain. It's a mid-level material, isn't it? Did you really kill him? I mean, I'm sure you didn't kill him directly. But come on, you know, there's all sorts of indirect ways to kill someone, right?
You think I killed him? Don't be stupid.
Right, of course. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, I really mean it. Don't be stupid. Of course I killed him. Yes, I killed Amadeus myself. I was the one who requested the Requiem in D minor. It was I. I am the reason the great prodigy is dead. Preposterous. How fortunate I would be if only that were true. I couldn't kill him. I just couldn't. Not because we were good friends or even acquaintances, as I couldn't bring myself to snuff out the life of one with such God-given talent. This is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. That is who Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was. And yet the world, included, cannot but seek someone to blame for the death of one such as he. Yeah, she needs at least 20 Spiritron ores for 8 to 9, which isn't bad. Is that, that's per skill, right? Of course it'd be per skill. If you divide that in 3, it's not gonna work. So we can move ourselves, and some fool has driven themselves to the depths of hell.
Okay, for a single skill. Yeah, I figured because that doesn't divide by 3 well without fractions.
Because they envied his divine sympathies. Also that we could avoid facing the most hellish truth ourselves. That even a composer of his incredible talent could die as easily as anyone else. That is how I was remade. Yes, remade.
She'll need 60 of them. That's honestly not too terrible, given some of the requirements some other people need. Cough, cough, the fucking... What was it, like 300 fucking bells to finish Bargith? Or no, it's like 200. Because it's like I want to say it was like, I don't remember. I know we found some astronomically insidious number for one like full set of skill levels. It was ridiculous. Can't remember what it was. I know Bargath had a really hefty one. I want to say she had a 40 and a 60 cost, but I honestly can't remember if that's true. Yeah, Bargath needs a shit ton of bells. Right now, my Bargath needs bones. Yeah, Boba Sif needs 108 stakes in total. You know, that's actually not as bad. 108 in, like, all in total. That's not as bad. And hero medals. Yeah. And a lot of people use hero medals too, so that's the thing with that one.
That's okay. Though it shouldn't be. I loved him. I envied him. I yearned for him. I respected him. Admired him. Looked up to him. So to bear the honor of being the one to kill that great prodigy, I could ask no greater gift of God. Still, that said, I feel like he once told me something. Something much more important.
Please just listen to me!
There is nothing for us to discuss.
Gotcha, you masked bastard! Eat lead!
Ugh, damn it.
It's not him. That's not Amadeus at all. Look anything like him. Spirit Ocean's different. Not even being altered could explain that much difference. Who are you, really?
I'm not Amadeus. Damn it. I'm not Amadeus. Mr. Masu, look out. It's an ambush.
Guys must be working with an old-fashioned radar. That explains why it was so easy to sneak up on you. Huh? That voice. Stand by, Apokani. This is the one I've been waiting for. Looks like the court's magician isn't doing so hot. That's okay. I wasn't gonna need him much longer anyways. Goodbye, Celery.
Celery? So that was Antonio Celery.
Kodak, is that you? Master Light. Oh, you're just on comms. Now then. I know it's kinda cliche, but some things just gotta be said, you know? We meet at last, Master of Humanity. My name is Kodak Zempelus. I'm the Crifter in charge of this lost belt. Hi, nice to meet you. Can you please take this more seriously? We should totally have a tea party. I feel like I'm being underestimated here. I'm probably gonna face a bunch of Opakani. Kodak, where have I heard that name before? If I may, Senpai, Kodak Zempelus is a member of Team A. He possesses an exemplary aptitude for race shifting, I believe. Don't bother. I don't care if she remembers me or not. Besides, who might already told you who we are? One of the 7 Cryptors. We help bring about the end of the world. And that should be enough for you. Wait, please. Then does that mean that you and Cristeria, everyone else on Team A are really? You sure talk a lot more now, don't you? Back then you just parroted whatever anyone told you. That doesn't matter. Stay out of this, Curelight. You are nothing more than a tool to us. A device we planned to bring along to help us summon servants after we raid shifted. Never cared about your opinions. You're just supposed to keep your mouth shut and help us out however we need it. So don't bother worrying about infringing on our rights or what we're like as people. We never bothered to do that for you after all. That's not... No, that doesn't matter anymore. Gotta address Mash by given names. She has one for a reason. Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, I guess I don't think it's so much that he's disrespecting her because he called Cristeria wood mine, so I think he just has a tendency to only use last names. I think that's what's going on here. And not in Japanese culture. In Japanese culture, it's the opposite. Well, it's more familiar to use a first name. And he is very much not familiar with everyone. Yeah, because it's a matter of familiarity in that regard. Now you're an enemy of Chaldea, aren't you, Kadak? That's right. Glad you're not an idiot. Saves a lot of time. We already made our declaration of war. Our goal is to grow our lost belts, bring about an end to proper human history. Yes, we already pretty much taken care of that last bit. Lost belt, is that what the singularity is called? No, singularity is just a single point in time. This is a belt. The point when everything changed in this world happened long ago, and now has its own history. Sucks there's no more rock music anymore, but the demonic beast howls can get pretty close. Dude has no respect for rock music then. Why would you do this? I don't have to tell you shit, but I guess we can talk a bit before I kill you. I don't have to tell you anything, but let me monologue. Tell me, Tiramisu, why didn't you die instead of us? Because I wasn't feeling well? I went through the infirmary. Yeah, no rock music slander in my presence. Huh? Hey, Kadak, I guess you could say it was fate. I'm gonna kill you. Worth it. I'm not sure how to respond to that. The correct response to 99% of events in FGO. I mean, what do? I got distracted on the road to life? I felt ill during orientation? Dude, I don't know what you want from me. It was random chance. Guess it's a lot to ask. We all know what you achieved. Gotta admit, it freaking sucks to have that be one of the first things we heard after we woke up. And now that we know, it saves total certainty. If I had been me, or even better, anyone else on Team A, especially Woodmind, I bet there had been way fewer dead. It wouldn't have taken a whole damn year either. Okay, one. A whole fewer dead? I'm sorry. Last time I checked, we kept civilian casualties as low as physically possible. We may have fixed a lot of shit, but, you know, we can't be in two places at once. If it was all of Team A, maybe. But a single one of you? You still can't duplicate yourself. I can't argue with the time constraint, though. I cannot say whether or not you'd been more effective or not. I just happen to be the only master left. Exactly, he just happened to be there. So he just happened to get chosen. Look, I was literally brought in just to fill out some numbers. I don't know what you want. If I hadn't been, no one would have done it. No one would be the survivor. No one would have been able to save history. Because Mash would also be dead. Because the only reason she's alive is because I randomly helped her. I mean, the only other thought I could see is maybe sending Da Vinci and Holmes. But even then, that's risky. Because you wouldn't have a master powering them. Thanks to that, a ton of people died in the incineration of humanity. Congratulations! You racked up the highest casualty count imaginable. That literally had nothing to do with me. This is literally not on me at all. Like, Kodak, shut the fuck up. I did nothing of this. You're gonna blame me for the incineration of humanity? I'm sorry, if I wasn't even born, that shit would have still happened. Congratulations, you have really flawed logic. And even just bringing the damn phone off the table. That's enough, Kodak. Remember, I'm Teramasu's servant now. Not about to let you insult my master, no matter what the circumstances. How about tell him he's factually incorrect? Can't fool me, Caroline. Tell me the thought never crossed your mind. Everyone on Team A was chosen for a reason. Woodmine, Ophelia, Pepe, David. Any one of them could have done a better job than Tiramisu there, and you know it. Yeah, but you know, they didn't. They were stuck in the coffins. Actually. Yeah, literally, we literally did nothing wrong. Look here. We just happen to exist. Kodak, I don't need you to project your insecurities on me. It's really not cool. Even if they could have done better, it just didn't happen. All of that would have happened in the same manner even if I didn't exist whatsoever. Except that, you know, humanity would be dead, because if I didn't exist, there would be no one in that exact position I was to save the world. You would still be in the same position you were, because you didn't even know I existed. I had no influence on your interactions with that entire scenario. We were just there. Yeah. We're just there, your insecurities are your problem. They are our fault you chose not to do shit about it. I mean, and it's not like he had much of a say in what happened either. He's really just projecting all the what-if scenarios onto us. He's like, dude, I can't... You want me to alter time? You guys destroyed Chaldea. Got rid of the race shifts. If you wanted us to go back in time and fix this shit, you shouldn't have done that. Anyways, put it this way, Kodak is an idiot. And he is projecting super hard right now. You may be right. There's no point in thinking about that now. The fact is, none of you were there. We all did the best we could under the circumstances. We didn't have time to even consider hypotheticals during the year it took us for the restoration of humanity. Yeah, hypotheticals don't help us in reality. They might help us plan for the future, but they don't help us fix the past. I can tell you there is one thing I'm certain of after what you've said, Kodak. Yeah, project your insecurities on someone who cares. Oh, and what's that? I would never have lived to see how things turned out if anyone on Team A had been the one to handle it. If it wasn't for Master Tiramisu, I wouldn't even be here right now. Well, this got me there. Any one of us would have probably abandoned you without a second thought at some point. I don't see Pepe doing that. Actually, let's be honest. Kodak is really projecting here. Having met them, I know Pepe and Ophelia would have not abandoned MASH. Maybe would mine, and that's a hard maybe. Beryl would have probably killed her himself after horrible things, and I don't know David, I'll be honest. And you made her in, I don't know. I don't know how that one would have gone. Yeah, literally there's only like 3 people, 4 including yourself, Kodak, that would have actually abandoned her. So, you know, roughly 50-50 isn't too bad. I know it's 7 people, so that ratio's a bit off, but since Woodmine's a maybe, I guess it balances out. And again, so is Yume Rin. So if you're in charge of Russia, Kodak, take it the others are all in charge of these other lost belts. Yeah, that's right. Not that knowing that's gonna do you much good. Why would you destroy the world? We're not destroying the world. All we're destroying is proper human history. Oh, that's kind of the world. Then again, we're all going to pit our lost belts against each other, so I guess they'll be going away as well. By the way, who are the servants you got with you? I do not feel any particular obligation to divulge my identity to a spoiled child of an enemy such as you. That's a very fancy way of telling him to go fuck himself. Same here. Not that I expect I'm fooling anyone. Well, whatever. It hurts to be cautious, but I'm getting rid of you all anyways. Uppercani, kill them. Master, the Uppercani are about to attack. Please prepare for battle. Let's do this, you two! Averron, I see your argument. My response is golems. Averron, that's your answer for everything. Has it been an incorrect answer so far? You know what? Fair enough. Hey, Kodak, do you like golems? Do you like boots? I guess they didn't like golems. Big golem, small golem, red golem, blue golem. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
操縦開始。両いいだろう。
下がっているように。
行け。
輝き。
ではは
圧倒します。
Gets a golem. He gets a golem. She gets a golem. Everyone gets a golem.
地暮れに生命と武器を生み出す楽園にて受難の民を導きたまえ。
Unlimited golem works.
削り取れ。
受けるがいい。
I just imagine Unlimited Golem Works is just firing a bunch of child-sized golems at people. Also, apparently, Fate Samurai Revenant, Saber has the aspects of previous Saber faces, Artura's facial structure, Nero's hairstyle, Jonah's hair braid, etc. I did see them using a version of Excalibur, so I wasn't sure what was going on with that. Who is our Saber? Are they officially named yet? She also has a smug-ass face. I mean, that can just be some Nero. But do we have a name for our Saber? Shelter is just naturally smug. Oh wow, I didn't actually expect that to finish it. Sucks to suck.
それを補う手をきちんと揃えているのが魔術師というものだ。
Not yet, I don't think. I did hear the artist for Ryder was confirmed to be Raita, so Ryder Raiko confirmed? Ooh. Oh, that's not... That's... Ooh. I didn't know who that artist was, but then you specified that, so... Oh yeah, I saw Cersei was in the game, and that you get pigified at least once. Cersei being in a mainline game is kind of nuts. Or not a mainline game, being in a new game is kind of nuts. So they'd be like, okay, what the fuck? Because she's not exactly a servant with top billing like anywhere else. Having a Greek pantheon in the game is cool. Let's see. Hey, it's you. Oh, one of the support units? Ah. My, looks like I have to make another one. A Kabbalist. Are you Solomon Ilgavarez, aka Avabron, the Golem Master? I suppose using so many golems does make it obvious even with the mask. You're indeed correct. I don't even need to bother asking about you. Well, I can't tell if you're Billy the Kid or Buffalo Bill, but that really doesn't much matter. The hell it doesn't! I'm Billy! I ain't gonna tolerate being confused for no pirate, or not pirate, for no prairie lover. Anyways, this works out nicely. You got your servants and I've got mine. Let's find out which one is stronger. Castor! Oh no. Oh, I should have predicted that Anastasia would be this fight. Okay. Was it worth coming out all this way, then, Master? I hate letting wild cards run around, so yeah, I feel a lot better now. That's the woman who destroyed Chaldea. Hey, hold up, partner. Put respect on my name. And she was a servant who hails from this version of Russia. I knew it. Averbrand seems like he would be rather useful. So what? You want me to change out your contract? I mean, I could do that, but... Alright, might not be the easiest fight for you, but I'm sure you can pull this off. Oh yes, that much is certain. Bow down before the glory of the Tsar. Fiends of proper human history. My name is Anastasia. I am the daughter of this land's undying dynasty, now and forevermore. It was outlaw in Wild West history. I know who Billy the Kid is, in a general sense. Well, anyway, your great Duchess Anastasia, the Romanov dynasty. How is that possible? You're a tragic figure, not a valiant one. Nothing you did should have let you become a heroic exploit. Yes, you're right. I have no barbaric tales of heroism to my name, nor any stories of royalties gone mad. Oh, just saying that because of the moment. Ah, gotcha. But I do have I am a servant of this lost belt, and as such, I shall eliminate you all. Come by, let's kill them together. Hear my command and obey. You are to become sculptures of snow and ice, withering in agony in this world of permafrost for all eternity. Hope Anastasia can spook me during my Hajime rolls. I really need a DPS caster that's not Medea or Shenggong. I actually got her pretty early in my playthrough. I didn't upgrade her, or on my main, I should specify. I didn't upgrade her until the last few months. So she's only been really kicking ass since then. Well, I say last few months. It was a bit before that, I guess. It's been a bit longer than I could remember now. But it did take me a while to actually get around to upgrading her despite pulling her so early. If I do get her, I won't be able to 10-10-10 her since I kind of broke on yellow caster gems. Completely understandable, let's be honest. Actually, let's go this route. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, Summer 6 starts tomorrow. Is the maintenance tonight or tomorrow night? I keep thinking it's tonight, but I'm not sure. In my experience, maintenance starts at midnight and 4 a.m. Yeah, but is that tonight that it would start? Or tomorrow night? Okay, so tonight. Gotcha. In my experience, it usually starts about 9. But that's because I'm over on the West Coast.
了解しいいだろ
圧倒します。
う行け
I mean, it'd be good just to be able to get another ruler, let's be honest. Yeah, and new accounts having that ruler access is really great too. Just in general.
あ
よくいい判断です。
行け
モルゴ
Chargeable battery, MP damage up, the works, yeah. And like I keep saying, that ruler class, having ruler class so early game is so good.
了解し
目
た
を背けない。圧倒します。
やれやれ
まだですね。
Say her biggest downfall is her RNG MP. Oh, what is it that's RNG about it? I've seen animations, but I don't remember it.
私に勝てるとでも。
They think they can best me.
加速しろ
If I had brought Queen Skya, maybe. Well, let's find out, bitch. Isn't bad, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I know it wasn't anything like atrocious. I just don't remember what it was.
操縦開始動けゴーレム
Whenever it activates, there's one of the three effects: MP charge up, extra damage up, or crit star. Hard drops. Okay, I'll be honest, all three of those are good. If I was able to give all three for free, that'd be make her a little too strong. Yeah, kind of hard to plan around, especially if you want to use her for specific roles. Understandable. No. Extra damage. Interesting. That particular array of skills... MP charge up is something that she's always done on her other forms. Or, well, no, that's what Ryder does. Extra damage up can just be, that's new, and the star drop is new too. But they're also still very similar to... actually, no, extra damage can be done via various things in the two different ones. There seems to be a hybrid of her previous forms. You change her MP type like Spishtar or something. No, it'd be, know how I'd choose to do that. So you know how you have those three effects. I think with what'd be cool is maxing out at 3, of course. If an overcharge level would get you one more of the effect after the initial roll. And then you roll for that one of the remaining ones, and then a third overcharge, or the second overcharge technically, would get you the one you didn't get yet. I think that'd be really cool. Whole way to do it. So you'd still have that RNG, but you'd have a chance to get all at once. Maybe that's a dumb idea, I don't know. A different story if she was AoE instead of single target. Let's see.
よく言いました。下がっているように。分断する。
行け。
そこです。
そこ狙わせてもらう。
停止。鉄槌。
Giving her a skill set, if it was AoE, she'd be able to double Oberon and single Queen Skya farm. Damn. That's kinda nuts.
操縦開始。では始めよう。
黄昏の時を目を背けないで。
母に生まれ知性を持ち命を満たす武器を振るえば悪魔を
My golem would like to say hi!
ルーアハを抱きし汝の名はアダムな。
For double Oberon, you need at least 10% charge.
最果ての島、罪の都。最後の竜は我が胸に。集え、円卓の守護者たち。ラウンドオブアバロン。死になさい。停止。くらいよく目を背けないで。
And it's simply not a good idea, especially with the drawbacks of the skill. For turn 1, you need kill skill from
い
max
いでしょう。
monoloading or a super skill.
落ちよ。ロードレスキャメロット。魔女ですね。アコール。光栄な本気です。
Some Buster Servants can't do double Queen. Y'all getting into the meta shit. I am out of my league.
皆殺しにしなさい。ピ
She looks at them. Why aren't you dead?
停止。
Fuck you, that's how.
いいだろ
目を背けないように。
う。行け。
Mainly save over on third skill for a final way regardless.
輝き。鉄槌。停止。 早立ちですよ、カルウェナ。簡単に手に入らない。早立ちですよ、カルウェナ。
Well, I believe it's time to finish this.
展開しま
The
しょう。
biggest concern is over on third skill. If you don't go for overkill, won't. Since third skill's MP amplifier doesn't stack.
では始めよう。
最果ての島、罪の都。最後の竜は我が胸に。集え、円卓の守護者たち。ラウンドオブアバロン。
The bust. You were looking for the Buster up to stack?
最果てにありながらトリガース。
I mean, if that's just the case, you'd be better off running a different targetable Buster, wouldn't you? Need an extra overrun, by the way. I can put mine on my list or something. I've still yet to actually use Oberon. Yeah. Bye. Let your gaze unfurl even more. How is she standing? We stomped her ass. Let your wicked eye expose the truth behind all things. Mr. Guys, Vote on myself. I had to skip his first banner because it was too broke. My failed Queen Sky rolls. Ah. How rude. Vi is no demonic beast. He is my most trusted elemental. He's been an ally to the Romanov dynasty for generations. That doesn't make him any less of a monster. I suppose a bit late coming up with the anti-Mystic guy strategies. Anastasia, look out! Solari's woken up! Curse you dogs of the Tsar! Bye.
Behold my noble phantasm!
That's not free to play. Fell and get her hurt. Oof.
Our Lord in heaven, have pity on me! Dios Santamino, os más cercano de mí!
Bye. I'm saving for our next banner in Jan. I thought Jan was Coin Sky of Darkness, though. This is... Doesn't care who he hits. Can't believe that was the first thing he'd pulled after getting his memories back. What a whack job. It looks like that was all he had. Oh, both are running. Okay. Oh my, you certainly startled me. Must be the only member of the Romanov dynasty who's ever been attacked from above by the court magician. Not that it matters now. After Coin's first banner, she comes back in 6 months, meaning Jan. Ah, gotcha.
You.
Whereas Oberod is a whole year.
How dare you brainwash me! Twist me into doing your dirty work!
You're nuts. I didn't twist you into anything. All I did was put you to work in an effective way. Anyways, I can't have you running around on your own anymore, no matter how weak you might be. Anastasia, crush his legs! Gotcha. Golems activate! Mine hand is a spear of Azure ice! Chess! It's support! Oh, hey, Billy, he used your idea! Did he just turn snow into golems? Anastasia! Since when do masters go around shielding their servants? It's no big deal. I just did it because I thought I could. I was right. Neither of us is hurt, are we? Kodak. Very well then. I believe this is our cue to escape. I trust we will be taking him with us. You read my mind. Come on, Antonio. I see. So that's what it means. Means for one's master to rub off on you. I'll have to bear this in mind for future reference. Follow him. Understood. Would it be any consolation if I said we at least avoided the worst possible outcome? Suppose. It would have been best if we could have crushed them here. We didn't have the priest or enough of a Connie to make it happen. We can take them all together. So much the better. Besides, thanks to you, I got an idea. What is it? If it works, it might just be what we need to bring down the big mountain all at once. I see. I thought a plan would take a little longer to come to fruition. All depends on how well we negotiate. I can offer him something he wants, he's bound to give in. That's the sort of servant he is. Alright then, let's start spreading the Tsar's glory of this part of the frontier. Upper County, this place was harboring traitorous rebels. I take it you know what to do. Yes, everyone shall burn, everyone shall die. That's right. You're all to crush this town with your own hands. That must have been what they were like back when they were alive too, just like the ones who killed me. Keep that to yourself, Anastasia. You'll end up disrespecting the Tsar. Master, don't you preach to me about disrespect. Right, sorry about that. Anyways, they should be done at the palace at this point. That's true. We should hurry back then. The Tsar must be looking for me by now. If he still hasn't fully awakened. Alright, we'll switch you back. Actually, considering what's about to come up, too. We'll switch you out. Try to get some bond points. What is this one? Yeah, that'll be fine. So far, I've got about 180 tickets for Dark Queen. Drag that bitch to goddamn Iron Tales if I have to. I remember such a beautiful, peaceful day. Flowers that bloomed here were so beautiful, so strong. Look at this. It must be the hardest flower in the world. And you too are a flower blooming strong here in the confines of the palace. That's what I wanted to say. Maybe I actually did, or maybe I was never able to summon up the courage. Either way, I grieve for the flowers. Yet now, I no longer even remember what they looked like. Why did you look so sad? I feel like I was having a bad dream. Why would I feel this way? Everything I see is so beautiful. You must be tired. Come, lay your head on my lap and rest. Least I can do for you, my beloved Tsar, my beloved husband. Ah, okay, so that was Ivan's dream. Dad, why do Yagas have to be strong? Well, the way I see it, Yaga made a mistake. A mistake? We mistook how the world works, or maybe how we chose it. Whatever it was, we made a mistake. The world left us behind. Still, while we may have made a mistake, that doesn't mean we're in the wrong. We're still here, we're still alive. As long as that's the case, we'll keep on fighting till the world ends once and for all. Okay. I still remember that conversation. The world is always beset by blizzards. Rare that we ever see the sunlight directly. It's not just in my head. Surviving here really does take a lot out of you. I think I get what my old man meant now. No matter how hard it gets. Sorry. We'll keep on surviving until there's no more world left for us. This is the capital, Yaga Moscow. Goodness, I can't believe he decided to saw. Worthless, Yaga. Hell's too good for you. Damn it. Move. Shut up. Did that Yaga do something bad? He's an incorrigible Yaga who forgot the debt of gratitude we owe to the Tsar, so he's suffering consequences for incurring the Tsar's wrath, and rightfully so. Make sure you don't ever end up like him. I don't know what he's thinking. To find the strongest being in existence, only stick together if we're going to survive in this world. Stick together, he says. What a laugh. So funny, it makes me want to scream. All we do is abandon our weak. We cut them out like ketchup entrails. In consequence, our numbers are always dwindling. That's who we Yaga are. We just keep dying and killing. We live without hope. We're just waiting for our inevitable doom, not even trying to fight back against it. EMC was the first rebel. Never make it this far, Paxi. By the way, there's something I don't quite understand. After your rebel friends retreated, why did you continue to wander around the town alone? Surely you weren't just bringing up the rear. Shut up! Very well, let's change the subject. Would you mind telling me where the rebel army base is located? It can be our little secret. I'm afraid I'm so concerned about it that I've been keeping me up all night, just like Kaik.
If you could help me with my insomnia, I might I'll let you go in return.
You really think I'd ever tell you that? What's so funny? It's a creepy laugh.
Easy, young Paxi. Relax. I know you're just an ordinary yo-yo. As I said before, I also know that even ordinary yo-yos are highly resilient creatures, physically, that is. Conversely, they're mentally fragile, quite easy to broken, especially in the face of someone stronger than they are. Perhaps it's our peaceful instincts at work. Who could say?
What are you talking about? What are you getting at, you evil bastard?
Oh, that became clearer shortly. This will be a test of sorts for myself, as well as for you.
Got 160 SQ, 174 SQ fragments, and 28 tickets. Ooh, it's a nice little setup you got there.
What is this place?
It would seem to be a village that the Upper County razed to the ground. Unfortunately, none survived. Though it pains me to say this, I believe we should set up camp here. We need to take advantage of everything we can, after all. How can you leave so miserably? You've got 2 servants to you. They're one. Sure did. Mighty sorry about that. I have no excuses. 74 dragons, 24 quartz, so in 2 more weeks, it'll be a free multi. Hell yeah. We still got plenty of fight left. Hold on, give me a moment. Alright, I'm back. And now I'm hoarding them for emergencies, pulls, Quinsky of Light, for example. Advice. Pathetic exploit, the best you could do. You'll just get your asses handed to you again. Care to repeat that for me, fella? That's true, deep down you know I'm right. Well,
I believe what Goroff is trying to say. That the serpent is a fearsome opponent. As such, you could use all the help you could get. So why not have Antonio Sarari there join our side?
used to not get her a second time, especially since I'm spamming singles first.
Who are you?
We're Chaldea's security organization. We came here from a place outside of Russia. Though I'm afraid we've lost the building that used to be our headquarters. At any rate, the person there with you is Terrasu, Chaldea's last remaining master. There's also...
I'm Eberbrod. I take it you're the Celerari.
Perhaps not quite the way you apply, but yes, I will admit to being that Celerari.
In the meantime, I'm also doing gunpowder farming. Gotcha.
What do you mean?
The name Celerari synonymous is one thing. Wait, Amadeus. Wasn't Amadeus,
No need to dance around it. You have heard I'm responsible for Amadeus' death, have you not? I'm the embodiment of that representation. Give me a moment while I remove this mystic code.
Mystic code?
you. This is all of us. Let's take a look. Yeah, never enough Saints Courts. Never enough. So Atlanta Altar needs them for one skill level up. Kiyohime needs them for appins. Kiyohime needs gunpowder? That's really weird. You'd think she'd take a bit more dragon parts.
Is who I truly am. Take a look at my servant power for yourselves.
Oh,
You're quite weak. I didn't think there was any other servants in this world with lower stats than Shakespeare or myself. It would seem you were giving Anderson a good run for his money.
Of course, I'm just an ordinary composer. I never wrote any symphonies that left a mark on history. At best, a mediocrity of a man. No matter. The sole reason I exist on the throne of heroes at all.
Did you seriously just insult a guy and just went to his face? Yes.
Because I am said to have killed Amadeus.
Whether or not I actually did kill him is completely irrelevant. People are convinced that I did, and so here I am. And one might say you are affected by the innocent monster skill.
I believe so. Silver was indeed suspected of killing Amadeus, even when he was alive.
Side note, avoid looking up AC6 stuff on Twitter in case of spoilers. Also, per FromSoft fan fashion, everyone is sexualizing the main bro character. Let's get these for Appins. If had her on Appin at level 9 or second Appin at 5.
right, they even made a movie about it.
Okay, so why were you on Appin's terrible side then? I would like to know that as well. Are you originally a servant from this Lost Belt? I believe the crypter, that boy Kodak, called this place a Lost Belt.
So you know that name. First, let me answer your question with one of my own. Tell me, humans of Chaldea, what do you know about Lost Belts?
Only that they're abnormal zones that somewhat resemble singularities.
If you don't mind, Miss Killite, I'll feel that one. First, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr. Salivary. I am Sherlock Holmes, Chaldeia's administrative advisor. I became a servant through unusual means, just like you. We have been investigating this particular version of Russia, where history is so unlike our own.
I had to bring my Q humor near fast for the 90++ note since Morgan wasn't able to do much given that her enemies weren't human attribute. So Kiyohime was your answer to that? Damn. Talk about being pressed for options. Damn. Granted, I don't know what your full roster looks like, but damn.
I have a number of hypotheses. I have been unable to find the crucial element to tie everything together. Until you first mentioned that word. Lost Belt. A chronological table detailing the alternate path taken by human history. An unbroken string that continues onward into the present day, rather than occupying a single point in time. No wonder it isn't like a singularity. A singularity is one point in time, where history is, as it should be, went awry after all. That is not the case here in Russia. In this world, everything is as it should be. Nothing has gone awry. It is history quite separate from our own proper human history, even though it is not a world gone completely mad like the singularities. No doubt the breaking point was the great cold wave that struck 450 years ago, when Earth was thrown into a new ice age. And Russia, as we see it now, is a product of history moving forward from that point.
So you're saying there's an ongoing deviation from human history? Is that anything like a parallel world?
No, it's not. These Lost Belts are something altogether different. If we assume that parallel worlds exist, then their civilization and lifestyle would also be fundamentally the same. Bukidoji node, for example, had an Oni soldier on wave 1, a dragon on wave 2, and a Bukidoji, Kyochi, Kojo, and Oni. The soldier on wave 3, I remember facing that. Morgan overcharges for human attribute enemies. Is it only human attributes? I thought it was also Fae and Knights of the Round Table. Granted, that doesn't equal any of those enemies in question, but I thought it also did those ones. Okay, yeah, I wasn't crazy. I mean, granted, those are Oni and dragons, so it doesn't, and a divine, so it doesn't really fit, but I'm like, wait a minute. Only human attribute, not humanoid, since that's a trait. Yeah, it's Summer Morgan to MP5 too, I just want the Summer Bargith. And to get the MP levels up on my regular Bargiths. By definition, they're closely tied to a well-defined base world. In other words, the base world and its parallel worlds are still flowing the same course. I'm gonna try for MP2 Summer Morgan when she comes to NA. Well, let's just say, there is a world where history diverges radically, going completely off the rails. Same with Summer. I learned this word recently. Messalines? Messaline. Fuck. Melusine. Yes, that's it. I'm like, I heard this word recently. I even mentioned it the other day. Or, well, yesterday. Thank you. I just want the Bargith. I don't know if she's good or not, but I want her. Let's just say, there's a world where history diverges radically, going completely off the rails. Say at one point, something changed irrevocably and could be a huge natural disaster or a major technological breakthrough. Oh, Summer Bargith is incredibly good. She's a very versatile arts looper. I know she has that whole AoE single target change. And the world that's gone off the rails is effectively erased from this universe, beginning to be something that doesn't belong. Once that happens, its destruction is all but assured. No matter how developed it might be, its evolution just ends. For better or for worse, the universe just isn't willing to tolerate a world where future prospects are plain to see. Also has a swimsuit for beach days master. Yes, she does. I love the swimsuit. It looks so good. But sadly, that whole swimsuit is just like the fucking nurse outfit on the Santa Nightingale, where it's not actually a visible skin. I know she has the swimsuit underneath the armor, but it still hurts that the swimsuit isn't a separate skin of itself. Also, that armor ascension and her Noah Phantasm, it gives me such strong, like, a mix of Ultraman and Rescue Heroes. And I keep mentioning Rescue Heroes, and nobody knows what I'm talking about. You know how to prune unnecessary branches when you're trying to grow a tree. Same thing here. If a world even a utopia strays too far from its base axis, it gets the clippers, so to speak. In the Magecraft world, it's called the pruning theoretical phenomenon. This is a throwback. It really is. I collected Rescue Heroes as a kid. Well, I say collect, but I get them as gifts and whatnot. I mean,
And it's what allows our universe to keep expanding unimpeded. And that's the Major Association's stance, anyways. That and Paw Patrol? Is Paw Patrol a throwback? What the? Was there previous versions of Paw Patrol I don't know about? Is it like My Little Pony where it just keeps reviving in a new form? Okay, yeah, I thought that sounded off. They have like the same concept, but Paw Patrol is just basically rescue heroes as dogs. Instead of the concept of GI Joes as rescue workers. Well, I know it's had like a few variations of itself. I'm just here wishing her swimsuit was an actual skin. Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier. Paw Patrol is still good. I enjoyed it. Well, it's still going. So clearly you're not the only one enjoying it. It has a bunch of spin-offs too. And it just had a live-action movie. Well, not live-action movie. A big production movie. That was like an origin story. Kind of like what they did with Miraculous Ladybug, which I still need to get around to watching that newest movie. Pretty theoretical phenomenon. Russia didn't end up as a frozen wasteland because of a plot, just like what happened with the King of Mages.
Ren, the climate has always been like this, and it's the fact that the very climate that leads to the change in human history. This is a world where history continued on past the 100-year marker, long after it would ordinarily been pruned away. In essence, this history lost to proper human history, and now it has appeared in our world.
Right, it looks like the strong alternate histories or lost bouts, which we know almost nothing about, are being wielded as weapons to invade and destroy proper human history. The incineration of humanity was an attack on human history orchestrated by Gotia, a singular entity. But now these lost bouts are attacking the very world itself. If I were to give this a name, I think I'd call it the felling theoretical phenomenon. Yeah, I think I like the sound of that. Let's go with that. Lost bouts. Are you serious? Then what are you telling us this Russia is going to become the de facto way of life for the entire planet?
It is, if it continues on this path, yes, and of course we won't let it come to that. Now then, that went on quite a bit longer than I had anticipated, but that is our current theory. Tell me, Mr. Salieri, are we more or less on the mark?
Mignard, you spend the night and convince to spy on people. You're not one to talk.
Yes, you're spot on. I'm impressed you managed to arrive at the conclusion without being from the Lost Belt yourself. There is nothing more I can tell you beyond what you've figured out. Now you have the facts. What do you do with them is up to you. As for your original question, you wish to know why I originate from this Lost Belt, and whether I serve that crypto. My answer, of course, is no. This Russia had not known music for some time. My story is the same as that gunslinger's. I am a rogue servant, summoned by the death throes of this land's true form, before the Lost Belt overrode it. My memories of proper human history are now vague, and been conflated with my memories of this Lost Belt. I cannot say if that master or that priest, one of them did something to my head. Even as we speak, I remain unsure if I'm on the right side.
We'll simply have to trust that you are. If nothing else, we know you're not a Yaga.
Yes, that's true. That is very true. Above all, this world is utterly devoid of music. Since I have no choice but to join your side. Thank you. We are grateful for your assistance. To begin, we should use any information you have. What can you tell us about the servants in Yoga Moscow? I am a court musician, nothing less, nothing more. I had no contact with the outside world. The only one who could ever speak to me was Metropolitan Marcus. Much ability Marcus. That was the one man Ivan the Terrible looked up to as a mentor. Is he a Yaga too?
No, he's a servant. He does look human, but I doubt he's the same man. He's probably Japanese and a pseudo-servant.
A Japanese priest and a pseudo-servant. That must be Father Kotomine.
I don't know anything about any others. The only people I've met are the Opokari, my master, and servant pair, who just fought earlier.
I see. Well, that's disappointing. Very well then. What do you know about the Endless Storm Wall, or perhaps the Tree of Emptiness?
I know nothing about either, although I did hear Metropolitan Marcus say that the tree is the cornerstone of this lost belt. He also said that without the Tree of Emptiness, it'd be impossible to mount an attack on reality.
So then the tree really is the cause of all this. That would definitely seem to make most sense. For one thing, smack dab in the middle of this lost belt. And for another, it's a foreign entity that's not even showing up on the Paper Moon's compass. This is the same Paper Moon that's been observing this lost belt's Russia as an ordinary part of topography. The only thing it can figure out to do with that tree is to exclude it. So for the moment, it would seem safe to assume that the tree is the source of felling theoretical phenomenon.
Then if I do something about that tree, Russia will return to the way it was. Easier said than done. The Tree of Emptiness lies with the Tsar himself. To reach it, you'll have to face him. I see, and it seems we'll have to do just that at some point. What about the Opokani? How many of them are stationed in the capital?
No less than a small army.
A small army, just like what we saw in Antarctica. That's going to be quite the obstacle.
There's no laughing matter, Holmes. I'll fair to say what you find so funny.
Is that Mystic Code you're wearing an innocent monster too?
What? That's right. I'm the Grey Man, the one who drove Mozart to his death. Cellular is no more than an avatar I wear, so to speak, out of convenience.
I have one last question. What do you think of this lost belt?
I think it needs to be fixed. Isn't that what you people are attempting to do?
Yes, that is certainly one of our goals.
Tiramisu, was it? I can see you're the conductor of this little orchestra.
Oh, you mind? I'm the commander around here. Nothing more than an occasionally useful trombone.
I suppose that would make me the violin. Da Vinci, how do you feel about playing the flute?
No, please, don't call the FBI. God damn it!
Agree. Certainly do love your digressions, don't you? Remind me of Amadeus and his unshakably high spirits. Tiramisu, I would like to speak with Sherlock Holmes. Hello, if possible.
You sure? Holmes can go on for days, you know.
My apologies. I hope this won't take too long.
Mighty curious to know what that Salvador folk wants to talk to Holmes about. Maybe music and stuff? Suppose he is a musician, ain't he? I'd rather doubt that's what it is. More than I suppose it doesn't matter.
Thank you for your patience. Allow me to come to the point. I've decided to join you, no conditionally. You may employ my power however you see fit.
What's the condition?
Simple. Should we encounter Amadeus, we'll let me focus on him first and foremost.
Wait, what? Does that mean you're going to kill him?
Of course. I am the man in grey, an innocent monster known as Salvador. If we were to meet, I'd have no choice but to kill him.
I can't accept that. If Amadeus has been summoned here, he's sure to be a servant from proper human history.
Yeah, but he's also under the control of Kodak. Mesh. It'll be okay. Think of it this way. If we take out any Mozart that is here, it'll save that version of himself from doing any horrible actions.
fight when someone is an anti-hero, so tortured by malice that I'm constantly writhing in agony. I would be so at odds with all of you that we would not be able to have this conversation. I admit that earlier, I was so overcome by the berserker-like madness that I simply went around mercilessly slaughtering any Yaga I encountered. But now I've regained my sense, my sanity alike. Even picturing Amadeus' smug, pear-shaped face was a little more than made my skin crawl.
I just put my Mozart in the party next to him.
I'm going to kill you.
No Capsule Area is one of the coolest servants in the game. He really does have a lot of style. Ghastly! We got a raid! Let's go! Hi, Ghastly! What's up, fuckers? Hi, Shiva! Welcome to the stream! Hi, Ghastly! And hello, new chatter! That I think got pulled in with Ghastly's raid. But hello, hello, hello! Take care of your babies. I can only promise to try.
In other words,
I see. Like master, like servant. That means I'm a deus who's here as evil now. That's why you're a terrible father. I suppose it's the fate of every servant to be influenced by their master's personality. Stretch, alright. Hydrate, okay. Gotta stay healthy. Okay, hydrating twice. I got a big thing here anyways. Hey, Doppel. Keep being awesome. Aw, thanks, Spinks. Father, are you gonna take care of me? I can only promise to try. Making me be a gangster assassin. What makes you think I have any gangster skills? Love you, sweet. I'm gonna rest for a little bit. I'll be around if you need me, okay? Alright, Ghastly. Gotta stretch. Alright, I'm back. You look cool, so I assume you gangster. Oh. Oh, you foolishly foolish fool. Listen, y'all hear this guy? He thinks I look gangster. How... how humorous.
That is why I must kill Amadeus.
Gigabraid, not a foolishly foolish fool.
I must kill him. It is my destiny, my fate. Hey, I said the thing.
Yeah, he said the thing! What are you guys on about? Don't worry about it. But what if he isn't evil?
It would be impossible for that to be the case. Even if he was not, it would be of no consequence. My purpose in life is to kill Amadeus. That will never change. Now then, that's enough chit-chat. We are returning to the rebel army stronghold tomorrow, are we not?
You should rest up while you can, Master.
Now, you'll excuse me.
So Amadeus is our enemy now? I know we fought former allies before, like Kuklain, but...
Never gets any easier. I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. His friend turned enemy servant would be unaware of his betrayal. Like the hero's a myth. They've always been much more willing to accept shifting allegiances among both their friends and foes. It was their belief that they all meet again in Eden, so they had no difficulty taking it in stride when their friends became foes or vice versa. Above all, there is nothing we can do now that it would undo the encouragement he once offered you. Rest assured that he spoke truly, sincerely, and from the heart.
That's a good point. Thank you, Aberbrand.
Like a school teacher or something. Teacher. A school teacher, hmm? Thank you. I am but very unfit to be a school teacher.
Moving on, we must discuss Karok's servant. I believe she is to him what Miss Caroline is to Tiramisu, his personal, exclusive servant. She is also, of course, the monster who encased all of Chaldea in solid ice.
Right, I remember Kodak calling her by her true name at one point, Anastasia.
Well, she also introduced herself like that, so, you know. Anastasia? I know this name, come on, me.
My theory is correct. She is a descendant of the Romanov dynasty.
She said that.
She is a Grand Duchess who came to the most tragic end.
There's another famous figure by that name, too. Ivan the Terrible's first wife, the first Tsaritsa, whom he loved with all his heart.
So which Anastasia are we dealing with here? I'm afraid there's need to be no suspense about it. He's unquestionably the Romanov descendant.
I can be so sure, since Ivan the Terrible's here. Couldn't she be his Tsaritsa?
I've looked into Tsaritsa Anastasia's history. Clearly not the type to relish the spotlight. She became Tsaritsa at the age of 17 and passed away only 13 years later. Ivan the Terrible took several more wives following her death. He never opened up to anyone else. Generally speaking, one would indeed expect to find her with him. It was highly improbable she would be summoned as a servant. Of course, she could still have an inhabitant of this world, just like Ivan the Terrible would have made her summoning possible. But given that she is human in appearance, it seems altogether improbable as well.
I mean, she's the other Anastasia, then.
Precisely, Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov. She is the Grand Duchess of Ice, a young girl who bore the brunt of Russia's darkness. Now then, allow me to share a brief version of Anastasia's background, some secrets I managed to dig up in Caldea's library.
Caldea's library? Well, wasn't that destroyed in the attack?
I anticipated certain emergencies may arise eventually, so I took the liberty of collecting as much useful data from them as I could. Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov. She is the fourth daughter of the last Romanov, ever to hold the Tsardom. Nikolai II and his wife, Alexandra. In the years before her death, famine plagued all of Russia as a result of the ongoing First World War. In 1917, frustrations reached a breaking point. Efforts to quell the protests left some people dead. Some of Russia's soldiers banded together in revolt against Saddam. Moscow declared martial law in response, but then the Imperial Guards had chosen to side with the rebels. After a tremendous uproar, the Tsars abdicated. The Romanov imperial family fell into disarray and was essentially confined to house arrest. The historical records describe Nikolai as a good husband and father, but in light of these events, it seemed he was ill-equipped to handle a threat to his regime or to his reign. Alternately, he may have been perfectly equipped, but time may have simply been too dire for anyone in his position to overcome. In the wake of these events, Russia would end up split into several different factions, eventually uniting as a single nation known as the Soviet Union. That bit of history can wait for a time. At the moment, let us focus our attention on Nikolai II's family. Having been confined to their home, their lavish lifestyle evaporated practically overnight. They were seldom heard from again. Although records do say they continued to employ servants and cooks. At any rate, the situation grew more and more dire the following year. In April 1918, the new lenient administrator feared that the Karatsky's Legion of White Armies would try to reinstate the Tsar's family by force and decided to have them executed. Ideally, they would have preferred to do so following a trial in order to create an official record, but the threat of the Tsar's reinstatement posed to the administration forced their hand. Being the cousin of German Kaiser, Anastasia's mother Alexandra still had some value as a bargaining chip. But that value evaporated the instant the German ambassador was assassinated by extremists. In essence, everything about Anastasia's family, their bloodline, their presence, their very existence, was seen as a hindrance. This led the powers that be to refrain from making their own sentence public, instead determined to do away with them in secret. So they were executed. At least that's how those in power would like to describe it. Those who were present said in truth, it was no more than a massacre. Some believe that Anastasia managed to survive her family's execution, but that was thoroughly disproven several decades later thanks to DNA testing. There was simply no denying this innocent young girl. Her life went away from her simply because she was born to the wrong family at the wrong time. Anastasia's story is indeed one of tragedy. She is one of many sacrificed on the altar of history. However, though her story in proper human history ends there, it continues in the history of Magecraft. By being laughing from his grave in the 1990s.
History of Magecraft. That mean the Romanov family was involved in Magecraft?
I'm afraid the answer to that question remains unclear. They may have had some secret involvement in it. They may merely have known of its existence. All we know for certain, the number of lost Fabergé eggs made their way to the world of Magecraft. From that we learn that each generation in SARS formed a contract of sorts with a certain Phantasmal. However, as the rumored Phantasmal did not seem fit to save Tsar Nikolai II's life, the notion was dismissed as false. But after seeing Anastasia's fight, I determined there was another possibility. She's a shaman, a spirit keeper. In other words, since either her father Nikolai or her brother Alexei were the heir to the Romanov Magecraft, it was indeed Anastasia herself.
So she's the heir to an imperial family who's been ruling over a land of ice and snow for more than 300 years, huh? On the BPA, Boris Protection Agency, we protect this person who's ghastly server, really cute, called Boris. I don't know the subject in question. Besides, my allegiances lie solely with Ghastly. Ain't quite as bad as Ivan the Terrible, it's still goddamn intimidating.
Here in the Lost Belt, Ivan the Terrible's stardom has continued unabated for the past 450 years.
lots of differences twixt Yaga history and ours. Humans seem more than my frail in comparison. We got all manner of knowledge and wisdom over the years that let us take down even our toughest enemies. I mean, you're an enemy to BPA. I don't know. So running a place like this for 300 years is damn impressive. No two ways about it.
Unfortunately, I've learned a great deal about the threat she poses. I'm afraid I've nothing to offer in the ways of strategy against her.
I see. Well, times like that, simpler the better. I say we hit her hard and fast. Bushwalker. Not much you can't kill if you keep plugging at it till it stops moving. If it bleeds, you can kill it. Or weakness, turn on the AC. Behold! Plugs in a device. The space heater! No, my weakness!
Perhaps a simple solution would be the best in this case. For the moment, I suggest we try Billy's plan of action, such as it is, when next we see her.
What about summoning his 7 to serve as a shield? Naturally, their one job would be to keep me nice and safe.
There you have it, everyone. In the end, we'll just have to do the best we can with what you have.
Good morning, Master.
Morning, Mash. You heard the lady. I heard her say good morning. Go! Halt!
Something wrong, Afrabron?
That's Thundertron.
Surrounded by a large number of smaller demonic beasts. We could go around them.
This is still an unproven hypothesis, but...
Yes?
I believe the Javentron would, well, make for good golem materials? Yes.
Well, I suppose I just have to help you out. This will be quite a thrill for our first battle together.
Come then.
Let me play you a symphony of death.
弱き者、醜き者であれば不満をかけた戦いであればむしろ上がります。簡単に終わらない。早がけです、カルウェナ。
Let's see.
我が式に踊れ
This.
死神。
Then... Alright.
行くぞ
Boom,
永
boom,
遠
boom.
の始まりだ。我は死だ。我は
I'm death. I will kill all those beloved by God.
オサンティシモミゼルコディアデミ。
モルゴーそこです。
Oh, how far are you in Lost Belt 6 again? We just, actually, I just got a smidge further. Not much further, but a smidge further. We're now at the, we've just taken the Army of the Round Table to try and take Spriggan. Or, well, not Spriggan, Northwich.
ありえざる妖精の王よ。圧倒し下がっているように。
Tell me you saw the river scene? The river scene.
時の終わり。
You're gonna specify for me a little bit. You mean where, that was before what I'm talking about, where we like jumped in the river, or foolishly, when that thing was like tempting us in. That was really dumb of us.
いい判断です。
殺す
Yes, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm thinking of the right thing then. What do you mean, so that? Man, imagine getting skill issued by an illusion.
よく言いました。圧倒します。
我は死だ我は神に愛されし者を殺すのだディオサンティシモミゼルコディアデミ殺す
暗き湖よ。それは絶えず見た滅びの世。
Thought to delete this wave.
鳥は明日
Be gone.
キャメ
Eh, they're still alive.
さて、どこから潰したものか。
我が式に踊れ死神
あまり悩ませ
Your queen.
下がっているようによく言いました。輝き。 死になさい。
By the way, when you go into her final boss fight, turn up the volume. Her theme slaps. I usually have my main account on mute, so thank you. I'll have to remember to turn the volume back on.
目をよくいい判断です。死になさい。召し上げましょう。
Same for no sign? Alright. Bro, how are we still poisoned? Even some null signs of Top Gun fan. I've made the decision. You aren't the enemy to the BPA yet, but you aren't an ally. Think about joining us. Am I being recruited into a cult? What's your overcharge? Increase star drop rate for all allies. Okay, overcharge is decrease parts resistance for all enemies. Oh, okay. That's... yeah. That's nothing real interesting. So no license. Be a mercenary hire.
我は死だ我は神に愛されし者を殺すのだディオサンティシモミゼルコディアデミ
最果ての島、罪の都、
I do need the money.
円卓の守護者たちラウンドオブアバロン。そういいでしょう。私の足元で許しを乞いなさい。落ちよロードレスキャメロット。
We need members all over the globe right now. It's just being written, but you don't sound British, so we can pay extra for you. You get 100 bits or something, I don't know. But you will be paid eventually.
目を背むいい判断です。下がっているようにモルゴー内側から
But you're right, I'm not British. If I was British, I could do a much more convincing British accent than I'm doing for Goldoff.
目をそよく言いました。死になさい。消えなさい。
So very, calm down.
How was I to command, master?
I'm afraid I couldn't use it in that battle. You looked awesome out there!
I see. You've taken a liking to this mystic coat of mine. I knew it.
We're almost to the rebel stronghold now, Celery.
Wait, British, why is the guy's name Boris? The cat's name is Boris. That's who we pick. Oh, it's a cat? Oh man. That is... Lead with that. Wait, it's Ash's cat? Is that the same Ash I know? It's just me and the owner of Boris. Need more Chads.
We're almost to the rebel army stronghold now, Celery. Soon we'll be able to introduce you to everyone else.
Wait a moment. If you lot on the side of human history, I don't suppose you have a piano with this stronghold, do you?
No, I'm afraid not.
I see. Well then, I suppose I'll just have to make my own musical instrument when I have spared a moment.
Just speaking for myself, but I think I'd rather you find the time to actually fight first.
A moment. A most reasonable request, but I know the truth. Admit it, Afropod. You prefer making golems over fighting, don't you?
That is true. Even so, I must put combat first. I would never, or while away my time fiddling with instruments. Nor would I. I'm a servant first, a musician second. Naturally, I too will put combat first.
You two will certainly do enjoy your hobbies.
You're
one to talk. Well, that's strange. Yeah, I was under the impression that I was fully devoting myself to helping Master restore humanity.
I say, that is because you act like your hobbies are the only thing you care about.
I see. So that's how I come across, is it?
anyone who'd like to spend their time making things. You can come across as a slacker hobbyist. I swear, they're all a bunch of useless good-for-nothings. Aren't you basically the queen of slacker hobbyists? Hey, I do not slack off when it comes to work, thank you very much. We're back! Hey, you're back. Open the gate! Welcome back. Mr. Golem, can you make a golem for us too, please? Normally, I would encourage you to learn the value of hard work while you were young. I suppose your lives here are hard enough as it is. Here you go, a mini golem. Should be able to help you with your chores. Yay! I'm gonna work it like a slave. Hooray! That is not the intended use. Oh, god damn it. Good, you've returned. You're a servant as well.
I am. My name is Saliveri. It's quite alright if you haven't heard of me. My name is of little consequence.
Ah, yes, Mozart's well. At any rate, why are you wearing that outfit?
It's a monster. I am the man in grey. I am the one who destined to kill Amadeus.
Join the PA today. Call 1-800-PROTECT Boris or else today. Please ignore the fact that this phone number has too many letters in it. Holmes are at the gate. Opening the gate. Oh shit, the crazy Avengers here. Close the gate. But there's a mini golem too. Who though? Open the gate a little.
I will go by Saliveri as a matter of convenience. But you may call me that if you'd like.
Well, I suppose stories like yours are not too uncommon in this world. Circumstances of my own summoning were not exactly normal. Now then, Tiramisu, there's something we need to discuss. Remember the ore you once asked us about? The one that was used to engrave makeup spells. Atlanta, can I ask you something? Why do all altars have a muted color scheme? What? Yeah, all altars seem to have like a more muted, darker color scheme. Why aren't any altars brighter color schemes? I'm not going to justify that with a response. I mean, I guess Akita Altars has a brighter... No, she doesn't have a brighter one. She has an alternatively bright one. But there's no, like, reversal of it. At the time, I believe you also mentioned a jewel that could be used to control golems. I'm going to track down a lead on both. Oh, you don't say!
What are they?
Not so fast. I'd like to make a deal before I share my information.
Not again.
Yes, again. I cannot afford to lose your combat prowess. I trust Tiramisu and Mash, but once your ship is repaired, you may end up leaving this world behind, right? Absolutely not. Problems here are our problems as well. Not going anywhere until we solve the crisis. Count on that. Isn't that right, Director Gordov?
Well, yes, of course. Mash quite right. This lad's problems are our problems. We won't run away from them at the first sign of trouble. Well, it's sad, we grown-ups do have an extenuating circumstance to deal with. They won't wait around forever.
You say, I miss this meme? Oh, is that the original? I never knew what the original one was. What are you trying to say?
Oh, I'm trying to say that we can't say anything for sure until we see what actually is going to happen.
Is that yellow I see protruding on your protruding gut?
Don't you talk about my belly. No, I don't have any guts. It's not like Holmes. I can't talk to my enemies into giving themselves up when the thing going gets tough. Good up, going in the other direction.
My condolences that you're forced to deal with this man as your superior. Now I can ask for your assistance in exchange for my information. Alright, what sort of deal did you have in mind? I'll come right to the point. I want your help building a new stronghold. New stronghold?
Skadoosh.
Well, that sounds right up Apperbron's alley. No, I think it would be too dangerous to rely exclusively on him. Dangerous? His power is not limitless in scope, nor is it a permanent solution. After all, these Yagas need to know how to fend for themselves, even after we disappear.
But wouldn't that plan of action harbor a different sort of danger? Granted, learning new things always brings with it that possibility, but nonetheless.
I understand your point. Yes, it is certainly possible that they could misuse this knowledge and power for their own ends. Even so, I believe it's a good thing for them to learn how to survive.
Why shouldn't make a difference? Their choice whether they spend their lives working honestly or selling to tend to banditry. It's no concern of yours what they do after you're gone. Besides, human nature to be obsessed with keeping up with the Joneses. If anything, seems to me still providing them with supportive technology will make their futures brighter.
You do make a solid point, Director. Yes, I suppose you're right. It is the Yaga's choice whether to be weak or to be eaten, or to be strong and do the eating, or even to find a new path altogether.
By the way, may I ask if you have a particular location in mind for this new stronghold?
I do. There's a ravine right at the midpoint between here and the capital. It is protected by a large forest inhabited by vicious demonic beasts, which would make it difficult for the upper county from the capital to attack it, whereas there's no mountains between here and the ravine to block our paths.
I see. In that case, would its natural defenses also make it difficult for you to attack the capital?
Yes, I would consider that. That is why I have not moved there thus far. Now scouts have discovered a tunnel that safely cuts through the woods. At the moment, this tunnel is still only partially hollowed out. Once it's complete, we'll reach Yaga Moscow in a single day. Let's attack her with the element of surprise. What more, this tunnel is an excellent place to find the sort of ore you seek. So you want us to help you build this new stronghold? And to finish digging the tunnel, right? I've already put together a team of my own Yaga. We'll set out once you're all ready. Alright, settle for high. I mean, you're defending a cat. You don't really have to hire anyone for that. It's a cute little kitty. Well, I'm gonna hop off from the night, Doppel. Got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna knock some stuff out, head to bed. Have a good stream, man. Alright, good night, Mr. Mustache. Thanks for hanging out. He's a very good boy. Yes, all the more reason why you shouldn't need to pay people. Let him go do his thing. Alright. Do this. I asked Billy to hold down the fort while we were gone. Should be safe with him there.
I would have joined that particular assignment as well, but oh well. I hear something growling.
We need to pay people because he has COVID. We need more people to pray for him. Aw, poor kitty.
There's a pack of demonic beasts nearby.
Impressive musician. I guess that's refining. Hearing of yours comes in handy for more than just pleasant symphonies. Judging from their scent, the beast must be in the marsh just ahead. If all possible, I prefer not to allow them to escape. We could very much use that meat to bolster our reserves.
That's your cue, Everbrand.
Understood. I have some golems surrounded. Good. We'll let the hunt begin. Alright.
ふさわしい敵であれば早だけですよカルウェナ運命をかけた戦いであれば
I'll tell you a thunder
誇りに圧倒します
or a thunder.
輝きしまし
Hard to sound intimidating when you mess up the words.
そういいでしょう私の足元で許しを乞いなさい落ちよロードレスキャメロット式をこうして食べなさいあまり悩ませない
Alright, let's see.
そうかよしああ
Oh! Damn, just tore him the fuck up.
Alright, now we'll do
目を背けないで間違いじゃない間違いのはずがないんだ
Rip and tear until it's done!
魔女ですね
Alright. Try Rusha. That'll do.
天に帰る
Boom, boom,
目
boom.
を背けないで逃がす
Knock him out, Morgan.
アコーロ分断する無駄に
Good girl.
獣に食い合って勝てると思ったかフランしろ
Did you get them? I did. My golems cut the stragglers when they tried to escape. Your golems really are a terrifying force in large numbers. I suppose so. I can make as many as I want as long as my magical energy holds out. True, but I must find most unnerving about them is the sheer speed in which you make them. It's as though you carry a small army you can produce almost instantly wherever you go. I shudder to think what would happen if you had gone into the military rather than philosophy. Though I imagine those you count as your enemies would be shuddering all the more. I'm a friend of never interest in pursuing glory on the battlefield. It is perhaps for the best. But never mind that. I believe we should be reaching this ravine you mentioned soon. Indeed. We got a free friend poll to do. Alright, I think with that, I'm going to end things for today. So, I'd like to wish you all a fond farewell, and thank you for stopping by. If you like this, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because it really helps me out. I have a Ko-Fi and a Throne, of course, that are links down below, both for Twitch and are on my link tree everywhere else. But anyways, until next time, join the BPA. Oh, and yeah, I guess consider that. They're defending a cute little kitty. Anyways, until next time, fare thee well.